Hello everyone, we are here once again for some more Dark Deity 2 on demonic difficulty, of course. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Leg Man, and it is a pleasure to be here once again with all of you on this fine Wednesday evening. It's going to be a good night, hoping to make some good progress. Hopefully we don't get stuck on a couple of chapters in a row like we did in the last stream. However, in my conversations with Link King, who I believe has finished Demonic at this point, he was in concurrence that those last couple of chapters that we did were pretty much the toughest point in the campaign, and it got easier from there. So we'll see if we can't make some decent story progress tonight. Probably going to be streaming for about 3-4 hours. I do have work in the morning, so I can't be up overly late, but I've got some coffee here, I've got my water, Jane and I have eaten dinner, it is consumed. I think we're pretty much ready to go. So we have some fine folks in chat right now. Riley, Regoroth, Segno, hello everyone, hello. And then on the Twitch side as well, I have to pull it up on my phone because I, again, have not had the chance to figure out how to integrate Twitch chat with YouTube chat, but at least I can do it this way. I will see if anyone has spoken up there as well. If you haven't, not a big deal, no worries, of course. All right. Hey, I see Tristan from YouTube is in Twitch, ironically enough. Very good to have you, sir, as always. Welcome back, everyone. Regoroth, for your question, do you need to play Dark Deity to play this one? You do not. It's definitely something you can do. DD2 is a sequel, but it's a sequel that's like a 25-year time skip in the future. And there are some characters that show back up from the first game and things like that, but it was very much set up to be very new player friendly, and is very good about explaining its lore and stuff. If you do play the first game, basically what you're going to get out of it is some fun little like Easter eggs and callbacks and things, and you'll be able to see a lot of how the team developed in terms of their overall game design, since this is only their second game ever, and it is phenomenal as a result. So. But if you want to get in on Dark Deity 2 and then potentially go back to the first one later, that is fine as well. Could make for a very interesting little bit of a history lesson, I suppose. Demonic is like Maniac and Fire Emblem? Pretty much, yes. When you go to start Demonic, it explicitly says that it is not a mode that is considered balanced, and it is highly not recommended for first-time players or inexperienced players. So I do have one completed run and a bunch of other in-progress experimental runs that I have done since I had access to it to do a review. And, yeah, I gotta say, Demonic is pretty tough, but not impossible, not by any means. Hey, Joy Division, hello, that's exactly what I did. I mean, hey, fair enough, man, fair enough. If you're able to rock it. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. I probably could, too. But in terms of what the intended gameplay experience is for your first time through, Demonic is not it. It was added late in development for challenge purposes, and that's it. All right. Got my headset on. Mic settings look good. We are recording. We are broadcasting on both platforms. I think we're ready to get this show on the road. And I even remember to tweet out about it. So, hey, look at that. All right. We'll say again, you need to add your Twitch link to your going live screen. Oh, that is a great call. I completely did not even think about that, Riley. I will definitely look into doing that, for sure. I'll have to talk to Raul. He's the one who made the screen for me, and just find out like what font he used and stuff so I can get it added in there. Very good point. Thank you for that. Game lets you pick Demonic as your first playthrough. It does. So if you want to go for it, you can. But it's definitely pretty brutal. All right, let's get in here, shall we? We are on, yes, Chapter 11, the Shamac. This should be an interesting one. This should be a very interesting one. And y'all are going to have the opportunity to make some choices as well. Now, as far as rings and elixirs and all that type of stuff is concerned, we're pretty good to go at the moment, I would say. We could potentially buy a couple of things for people, but I don't think we really need to. Given some of the challenges that we've run into, I'd rather only use resources when we really need to. Although that said, a dagger rune or two would actually be pretty nice. Just for Eve, because Eve is so strong. And they are pretty cheap. They're not actually that cheap. We'll buy two, though. Eve wants these for sure. Eve desperately wants these runes. Okay. Now, we don't have a better knife for her at the moment, but the basic knife, we do have options. My English is not very good. Oh, you're fine. No worries there. So, Eve definitely needs some help with damage. I think much like Valeria, she's kind of going to be doing a debuff strat for now until we get some better knives for her, which is perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. So let's get Stagger on here, and we'll get some Poison as well. Just that way she can help to soften up the enemies a bit. Game of multi-language or just English? Oh, that is a good question, actually. I think it might just be English for now. Unless there's regional language settings that I don't have access to. I'm not entirely sure on that. If you have Discord, Regaroth, the game does have a very active Discord community, and the head dev, Chip, is in there all the time, so you could always reach out and ask him about any, like, plans for future features like extra language support and all that type of stuff. He would obviously know better than I. Although I'm happy to answer anything that I can. All right, so now that we've got that going on for Eve, we're definitely in a better spot. I don't think we're going to go and do training just yet. We'll just get into the chapter. Naja, Hamson Town Square.
Gosh, does it ever reek down here? Like fish and sweat.
Huh. Strangely quiet for a harbor.
If we want a boat, we'll need to find a crew.
In my experience, any crew worth its salt spends its time on land drinking the day away.
Then to find a crew, we'll have to find...
Booze!
Then let's find some booze, shall we?
Ah, new faces. A rare sight these days. What can I get you?
Hey, Jake, how you doing?
Surprise me.
Oh, careful there, lass. Ask for a surprise, and this old coot's like to take a leak in a flagon. Har, har, har.
I love the har har har. It's so good. Regular now, so I guess I'm here, lol. Hey, nothing wrong with that. If you're like me, you can always multitask. I love to watch streams while I have games that I'm playing. It just, you know, for stuff that I'm just playing myself, not doing content for. So have at. Have at. If you want to split your attention, go for it. Fish and sweat, that's the smell of our hard, honest labor. It deserves a bit of respect. I mean, it's what I do for my day job. I'm not out on the docks, but I am busting my ass, sweating, and working with fish. So I guess you could call me a little bit of a salty sea dog. Are ya mateys?
Oh, do you hear that, Gwen? He went har har har. Sounds like a real deal sailor to me.
Oh, the realest deal there is, I says. Why? Ya looking for somebody?
Nobody in particular. We just need a boat.
A boat!
I love it.
You need one crazy bastard to sail those waters.
You hear that? They're looking for a boat.
Boy, is she stupid or just pulling his leg?
All right, no need to be
What's
rude.
all this talk about
There he
crazy
is!
bastards, eh?
Hey, anyone who knows the first game, you know Ford. He's one of your party members from the first game. For me, he kind of sucked, but I always loved his personality because, again, he's just that, like, drunken sailor archetype. And it's so good that he's back in this one because I love him.
How can you talk about crazy bastards without including the craziest of them all?
Captain Ford, is that you, old friend?
What? You? Alden? By the gods! Is that you, boy? What have you done to yourself? You've grown!
And you've gone and turned your beard white. We both got old, didn't we?
Get over here, you lanky bastard!
He was good for morale,
Get a good
Segno.
look at you,
Good
huh?
descriptor.
Friend of yours, Alden?
Captain Ford here once sailed your father into the deadliest waters in all the seas to meet with a god.
That's true. We actually played that mission. I like to participate, though, so I don't want to be alt tapping. Well, or alt tabbing, I should say. Well, we like to have you participating, Jake, so welcome, welcome.
Hang on. Your father? You're Irving's kid. Of course. The hair. I should have known. And this must be your brother, then. And you? Oh, you must be Maves, eh?
Ford is racially profiling Arthur right now because Maeve... I always said Maeve. I guess maybe it's Maeve. She's one of the elf party members from the first game that had like a little bit of a flirty thing going on with Irving. So because Arthur has the ears, you know?
They're all Irving's, Ford.
He always struck me as the faithful type.
Wait a second, it's not like that.
No matter. I hear you're looking for a boat.
That we are. And we were hoping to find somebody, crazy enough to lend us theirs.
Oh, is that right? Well, me and my crew are plenty crazy, and I could never say no to a Sildari. Come, we can discuss more on the ship.
You don't even want the details?
Who needs details? Now, follow me, eh?
Quite a windfall, huh?
And here I thought we'd need to break into Caliban's coffers.
For once, we're in luck. Let's just hope it lasts.
You still haven't told us where we're going.
Like I said, the source. If the Najans won't tell us the truth, then we'll just have to talk to the Shamac itself.
You can't be serious. How would we even do such a thing?
Howron said he spoke for the Shamac. So if we want a word with the big fish, we'll need his help.
Howron? His people tried to kill us! Are you nuts?
I don't like being lied to. If Howron knows something we're not being told, then I want to hear it.
Even if it puts us in danger?
Especially if it puts us in danger. That just means we're on the right track.
Not sure I agree with the logic, but the sentiment, that I can understand.
Ahoy! Are you gonna spend the night flapping your gums, or are you gonna come aboard? We've got sailing to do!
Well, any objections?
Several, but none that will sway you, I'm sure.
In that case, all aboard.
Hell yeah. All aboard indeed. Hamson Town Square.
With the help of Ford, Gwyn and her retinue returned to Hamson, hoping that perhaps, if their allies would deny them the truth, that their enemy might offer it instead.
It's true. And yeah, I agree, Riley. Elves are great for like consecutive stories set in the same universe, because you can have that through line, and Chihiro is an excellent one from Baldur's Gate. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Daniel's 100% on the Ford spirit. Let's go. Hell yeah. You only know DD2, but didn't play the original. Would you recommend going back and doing that? So long as you go into it with the full knowledge that it is definitely a much rougher experience and has a lot of different gameplay systems compared to DD2, because it was the devs' first game. It was their first crack at it. I think it still holds up. I think it's definitely enjoyable, but it is buggier and it's definitely rougher around the edges. So if you acknowledge that going into it, then I think you can probably have a good time with it if you enjoy this type of game. And it is cool to kind of see like where a lot of these characters and the story and the world came from. But you have to be prepared for that. It's not going to be as polished as this. Yeah, Jake's explaining it perfectly. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. I do think it is very, very solid. And if you enjoy what Sword and Axe have done here, you're going to feel that same energy in the first game. But, you know, I would recommend like going and checking out, like you can find some of my old streams actually from way back in the day where I was playing it, or like other people like Link King playing it, and just see it for yourself so you can get an idea. But it often also goes on sale for a cheap price, so like you're not really going to miss out on too much.
Whoa. Where is everybody?
Yes, this is Dark Deity 2.
Ghost town. Like nobody ever lived here at all.
Phenomenal indie Fire Emblem turn-based strategy like that. It has a spirit all of its own that's very, very strong.
Not quite. Look closer. There's smoke coming from that chimney, and there's a lantern that's yet to go out. They've only left recently.
Then that means their trail is still fresh.
You need a tracker.
Do you have to sneak up on us like that?
No, I don't. Do I need to
A little
repeat myself?
self-satisfied smile you
We
can just
heard
barely
you.
see behind the scarf.
Why are you offering?
Just get out of the way and follow. Closely. Not my fault if you get lost.
Treasure Planet, Pirates of the Caribbean, watch Pirates of video games and other shows. Hell yeah. I mean, pirates are good stuff, man.
So, are we there yet?
Quiet.
Hey, I'm just making conversation.
Quiet. Listen.
Sounds quiet to me.
Precisely. No birds. No nothing. We're close.
Oh yeah, Eve has the
Low
riz for
and
sure.
silent people.
Eve's great.
Stay here. I'm going in.
What? Are you crazy?
Look, first sign of trouble, you come running. I'll be fine.
Gwyn, we've got your back. Just be careful, all right?
Naturally. Sorry to interrupt.
You?
Chieftain Howron? I take it you remember me?
Why have you come to this sacred place?
She's not trying to be stealthy, that's the thing,
Somebody's been
Segno.
keeping us in the dark. I want answers.
Going in full plate
so
head
I'm
on.
going straight to the source.
You wish to commune with the Shamac? You, who would come to slay it?
We did not come to slay it. We were asked to. You could say we're still deciding.
Yeah, Eve's forced edginess is so great, and I love that about her. And if you remember the letter that we got from her mentor, Ren, he's one of your playable party members in DD1. And he's like the exact same way, except like even edgier. So if you like Eve, you're probably going to like Ren as well.
Tell me, Gwyn, have you thought further on what we last spoke of?
About venerating pain?
About venerating that which gives us pain.
What's the difference? Worship the waters or don't, you'll still drown in its wake. A worshipped flame will still burn. A worshipped war will still kill. A worshipped hero... Well, you get the idea. Whatever the Shamac once was, it's changed. Rampaging beast, benevolent god, it causes pain all the same. But neither beast nor god requires speakers. So tell me, Chieftain, what is really going on here?
Before we get into the meat and potatoes here, I'll answer this question for Gwyn builds. I am actually working on my character overview with a recommended class leveling progression for each one. And right now, I'm actually really, really enjoying Tier 2 Seeker, and I'm probably going to be going into Champion with it as a result. I originally did Gallant into Reaper, which worked out very, very well for her. It leaned into the fact that she has good all-around stats while giving her both damage and support capabilities, and then the ability to warp around the map with Reaper and like do a bunch of crit damage and stuff like that. However, she's definitely not the fastest, so leaning into that by giving her stuff like from Seeker, the ability to self-buff her weaponry, and then going into Champion and getting a big boost to your damage while losing speed that you weren't using anyway because Seeker is already a slow class, feels like it's going to be a massive powerhouse option. Seeker directly into Ellicent is also a very good option because Ellicent gives you the big snipe, but I kind of do like Gwyn as a frontliner because she gets extra block when you get a kill with her. So I'm kind of tossing around that idea right now, going into Champion after Seeker. We'll have to see how well it plays, but I think it's going to be pretty solid. But yeah, if you wanted another tried and true option, especially on Deity, Gallant into Reaper is a phenomenal option for it. It served me very, very well in my Deity run. Not just the stealth full plate makes a real statement. It does. The sheen off of the armor, you know? Oh, Gwyn's VA is awesome, yeah. I love her as Rosaria in Genshin Impact from back in my Genshin days.
I have something to show you. And tell your friends to come out. You'll need their help for what comes next.
What? Fine. You hear that, people?
Loud and clear, Gwyn.
Are we that bad at hiding?
You think a blind man spotted you? No. But this girl's not the type of fool to come here alone. Now stand back.
I love how smart Howran is as well. Great character. I'm excited to use him more here. I was hearing Seeker and Ellison was promising. I was going to say Gallant seemed meh on her. Gallant is meh in general if you don't recognize the fact that it's a pure support class. It just happens to be tanky. That said, the banner for a power boost is actually incredibly strong. It's just you want it on a character that is going to be doing a more supporty role. So, I do like it on Reaper because Reaper is so killy that having some support options for when you can't just go teleport around and just kill stuff is nice. But yeah, Gallant is a through and through support class. It's probably the most supporty class in the warrior tree, I would say.
By the gods. Amazing.
Of course. This must be where you commune with the Shamac.
Yes. But before you are granted such a privilege, you must first prove yourself worthy. You must pass his trial.
What can we expect?
There will be a fight, I can tell you that much. Beyond that, to commune with the depths is to confront them. The depths of the sea, of the heart, of the mind. You will face your greatest fears down there. Without knowing your heart, I cannot say more.
I see. Well then, let's get started.
Gwyn, wait! Are you sure about this? You know I'm a sucker for a good adventure, but... our greatest fears?
Yes, I'm sure, Reardon. Absolutely sure. Why? You scared?
I am, yeah, but...
Aw.
not for myself.
I love Reardon
Look,
so much.
Can you promise you'll lean on us if it's too much?
Oh, please. It's not that big of a...
I'm serious, Gwyn.
Alright. I promise.
In that case, what are we waiting for?
Come on, everyone.
Very nice. Tanky support good. You don't have to worry about me. I'll
Looks
just help
like
and
we're
not need
here.
much help. Yeah, that's true.
How could I forget? Ancient underground ruin means... ancient underground stairs.
It's so dark. I don't see... Scratch that. I see trouble.
Get ready for a fight, people.
Oh, and here's the music. Those opening chords that are still going right now. Do, do, do. Ba-na-na-na. That first opening section is the main menu theme of the first game, and the first time I heard it, my heart like swelled in my chest. I love DD1 so much. Okay, now this is going to get interesting. This is going to get interesting. We're going to have to be very careful about how we break our teams up. We have 15 turns to go and interact with all 4 of these little tombstones. And when we do so, there's going to be a powerful enemy that spawns we have to beat. So we're going to want one small team to hold the front here, and then everyone else is going to split to 2 sides. As far as who we're bringing to facilitate that... kind of want Kamari, honestly. I've been very disappointed by our Cass. She's been very, very disappointing. So let's get Kamari for the tanking. He's a little underleveled, but we should be able to keep him alive without too much issue. On the fence about this game, Shining Force is one of my favorite games. Did you say it's similar to that? I can't say because I've not actually played Shining Force, regrettably. It's definitely on my to-do list, but I'm not familiar with it myself. That said, I've had a lot of comments and a lot of viewers during my streams talk about how they're so happy to have a game, like an indie title in the modern era, that takes so much inspiration from Shining Force. So that's secondhand, but there has been a lot of chatter that's saying that it is very similar to Shining Force in a good way. So do with that info what you will, Moogle Mage. Which is a phenomenal name, by the way. Alright. How are we doing this? So we've got magically tanky here. This guy that always makes a double attack. He's going to be brutal. A lot of mages in general, so we're going to need some fortitude on that side. Zuhair will definitely be an option. Reardon, Valeria. We don't have a lot of healing is the issue. We do have block here with Znell at least. Shocked you never played Shining Force. It's one of those things that I never knew existed when I was growing up. So all the different tactics games that I grew up with were like the things that I hyperfixated on, and now I'm trying to branch out more. Now that I do it on the channel. Like Brigandine, I haven't played, but I have one of them now. Joan of Arc, we started with the re-release on PS4 and PS5, but I haven't finished that yet. Like, there's a wide gulf of tactics games that I have not yet played, and I definitely need to. So, I was mainly an FFT and Fire Emblem kid growing up. In terms of, like, turn-based. Alright. I think we're cooking here. Alrighty. I can definitely see, like, a Saxon call the storm into, like, a chain lightning to really mess these two up. Gwyn can finish one off. Valeria can move in, finish the other one. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. We almost have the command Capuchin damage here, which also would justify a chain lightning to help soften that up.
Dance with me.
We'll do that. Then we'll command Capuchin the top guy. Oh, my animations are turned off. Why are my animations turned off?
The wield strengthens.
Ooh, good level. Un momento. Let me fix that really quick. There we go. All right. Arthur, open up with a Lunar Reeve. Beautiful.
You need me?
And then, yes, perfect.
Sure thing.
Alden can go here. He can
I'm
repulsor
here.
shield
Don't
himself. We can kill this guy. Then he'll be able to start dealing damage to the enemy as they walk up. Beautiful. There are a lot of games. This is the good and bad part of it. Yep, absolutely. Level systems like Fire Emblem? It is. It is. I could actually Licky Lasso one of these if I really wanted to. And with how much I had to dedicate to breaking that right-hand side, this might not actually be a bad idea.
Just follow my lead.
Because then we can use our tanks to beat her up, too. We're likely to dodge here.
You have been found wanting.
God, I love that crit. Alright, not much damage, but we put the poison and the vulnerable on her. So, that is going to facilitate a lot of damage output.
Don't waste my time.
Kamari, give yourself Wreathed in Flames.
Who, me?
Valeria, poison here. Okay, good. Good. That'll be an easy pickup for Gwyn.
Go me.
Oh, the strength growth. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now, can Reardon and Saxon together kill her? I think we can.
Let me handle this.
We pop the charged key. Yeah. Yeah, they got it. Maybe even with the crit. Beautiful. Alright, that's fine. Reardon can get the kill, no problem.
Let's let loose.
Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Good. We have time here. We have like 15, 16 turns. So we're not in nearly as much of a rush as we were on the previous map. We go for the enchant weapon. We'll kill this, and that'll give us block, so when the mage comes up, we're taking less damage there. Beautiful. All right, now we're cooking. Does the game have a lot of buffs / debuffs? Those are my favorite abilities in any tactics game. There are, yes. You've got block, you've got increased accuracy, increased damage, poison application, vulnerable application, blind application, bleed application, all sorts of stuff. It's actually a big selling point of the game. All right, this is going to hurt. It's all right, though. Kamari's behind on levels. We just got to get him caught up a little bit. 70 damage seems like a lot. It is quite a bit. This is a high damage Gwyn build for sure. But we're only at like a third of the way through the game right now, so stuff will scale even more crazily. Holy crap, that's a lot of accuracy. All right, well. She's alive. That's what counts. Ooh, the big crit. Nice. Only point that matters. Absolutely. Okay. That's demonic for you, baby. We pop another repulsor shield. We'll definitely get the kill here. 14 fortitude, 24 power, 19 speed. We'll get doubled, but we won't die. I don't think. So we're going to get knocked down to 34. Yeah, 24 to 14, that'll be 20. Yeah, no, we'll be fine.
Don't overdo it.
And all can keep making progress here. Bonk. And then the bleed. Done. Nice. Oh, he's going to be stunned next turn, but that's fine. That is A-okay. You can use a skill and attack after, depending on the skill. So these red skills, these count as attacks. So when you use red ones, it just ends your turn. But anything that's blue or green, you can still perform an action afterwards. And you can even do stuff like you can have someone walk up, use a skill, and then back out. They'll still have their attack action, but they won't be able to move. But you can have other characters do stuff to take advantage of whatever skill you just applied, and then attack later if you need to. So the game is quite versatile in that regard. A little risky, a little bit of a low hit rate, but
Fight as one.
Beautiful. See ya.
Progress cannot be stopped.
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
May actually have Kamari come over here and heal these two, just because, ow. And Reardon is in a good spot right now. He can fill Kamari's spot and kill this guy, so... The only issue is we'll take some bleed. Definitely on Valeria, potentially on Gwyn. How much are we healing for? 23. Not ideal.
Time to ride.
We can deal 18 damage to each of these. How much damage is Gwyn dealing with her attack? Brutal Strike. Okay, that would work. Again, we'd have to watch her health, but... The other thing that I can do, actually...
Let me patch you up.
We can first aid there with Valeria. And then we don't have to worry about that anymore. So we can do like this.
Easy target.
Just gotta watch these two. Yeah, we can go for the Brutal Strike. Guaranteed kill. Easy. Nice. And then this will be an easy pickup here. Probably for Arthur, so he can counterattack.
Be gone.
Beautiful. Plus, because he's a scholar, that gives him more fortitude, so he won't take as much damage here. Good. Good, good, good. Zuhair. I think since we're already stunned here with Alden... Oh, well, we don't want to apply more stun, though, because we could actually make him stunned for multiple turns. Maybe what we'll do is... Zap here. There we go. Get some damage going. All right. So we can actually have Kamari heal.
Don't disappoint me.
There we go. Good.
Let's let loose.
And then between Eve and Reardon, I bet we can kill this guy. So we can put the poison on him. Oh, and the crit. Let's go. Beautiful. So now he's poisoned. We can start pulling this Javelineer towards us. And with Command Orangutan, we can get the kill. Beautiful. Bit curious what exactly is being fought here. Is it truly the product of fears given form by a deific being, or are some of these folks people who have been lost to the waves, their wills washed away with the waters? That is a very interesting question. These are considered spirits. You can make of that what you will. But the visions that we're going to wind up interacting with are definitely being spawned by the Shamac, for sure. Yeah, the spirits themselves, though, that is less clear. And definitely a good question. Also, if anyone is watching right now and either would like to switch over or have two things open at once, I do have a Twitch stream going as well, and we're currently trying to get an average of 3 viewers per stream on Twitch so that I can get partnered over there. We are, according to my stats, we are currently at 2.5 average concurrent viewers, and Alden is going to die. Oh my god. Okay.
This shouldn't be possible.
Damn it. Yes, but then you see that happens, Regaroth. I miscalculated by like 1 HP and we exploded. Rip. But yes, if anyone would like to follow up on the Twitch side of things as well, it would help me get to partner there, which would be phenomenal. Okay. Hey, and Mojo, thank you for following over on Twitch, my friend. Very good, very good. Thank you. Okay. So we almost had it nailed down there. Almost. We were too daring. You are correct.
Dance with me.
Hey, and DrewSef719 as well. Thank you for following on Twitch. Very good to have y'all. Thank you for helping me get that going. We'll actually turn combat animations off for a sec here while we get caught back up.
Spreading my wings.
I'll do it. Be gone.
I'm here. Don't worry.
Is this the way?
Okay. And we did our Lucky Lasso.
You let your guard down. Stay together. Moving it. This all you got?
Maybe we'll get lucky and Valeria will get some dodges this time on the mage. Or she'll get hit in the face here, so she's less likely to survive against said mage. Concerning. Photon Joker has followed. Thank you, Photon Joker. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. .5 viewers. This shouldn't be possible. Yeah, it's because it's the average, and I had a couple streams where I had like 1 person watching because no one knew. So, definitely a little goofy though, you know? Alright, well now this is bad for Valeria, though. This is very bad for Valeria. Like, we've got good damage there, but she has a decent chance of just exploding, which is obviously not the ideal scenario for us to be in currently. But all we can do is ship it and see what happens.
You're amazing.
Let me handle this.
You're in my way.
Oh, big crit from Saxon, though. Hell yeah. Okay, that is interesting. So now what we can do is we can actually just have Kamari patch her up, and then we can pull our defensive line back a little bit. Eve will be able to survive one of these guys for sure. And we'll still get generally the same result. Here from YouTube, guess I'm not twitching enough. You got a worse than that level that time, Rip. Yeah, it happens, unfortunately. Hopefully it'll be balanced out by other better levels elsewhere. Hey, there's a dodge for Valeria. All right, all right. All right, so now we know we have to give Alden a heal if he's going to survive this shenaniganry over here. All right. I think we're still going to do the Saxon Smite over here.
Stay down. Am I getting it?
Good. We can definitely still get a Kamari heal going.
True power.
Get a little bit of bleed on Gwyn, but that's fine.
Right.
She'll get her block going. She got the bleed off of her. Arthur can go and Lunar Reeve. Beautiful. Alright. Now. We're going to be slightly less aggressive this time around. Be a little bit smarter. I think that is the appropriate course of action to take here. I almost wonder... That applies stun, 10 fortitude, 19 speed, 8 speed. We'd get doubled. 24, so we'd take 28 damage here. But
Be decisive.
we could actually have Zanelle command Capuchin this.
Fight as one.
So now she's stunned, but we can have this witch attack her. She's full HP. We can actually give her a repulsor shield with Alden, so she'll deal more damage to the witch. And even though next turn she's stunned, we should be able to clean up and block the gap here. So that should work.
Crush them underfoot.
Good damage. Alright, we're actually, yeah, we're in a much better spot than we were previously. Get some poison on to reduce the stats. Beautiful. And then Eve with the finisher. Nice. Okay. So now, as long as I didn't miscalculate anything this time, we'll be right back where we need to be. Okay, well, unfortunately we whiffed, which is not ideal, but we can at least now deal with this witch. And she did a bunch of damage to herself with her Repulsor Shield, so we will battle save. And we'll turn our animations back on, and we'll keep on moving. I'm doing a modifier that removes turn limits on Demonic. You can actually turn off turn limits in any game mode that you want. When you go to make a new game, you select your difficulty mode, and then you can select whether you want to have turn limits on or not. It's completely optional. It's the intended gameplay experience, but like they don't penalize you for turning it off if you don't want it. Exploding is a known workplace hazard. She knew what she signed up for. That's true. That is very true. All right. We don't have enough for quick stitching right now, but that's fine.
Speak.
Kamari could potentially deal some damage, but it's really not worth the risk. Because nothing is worth the risk, nothing is worth the risk, nothing is worth the risk. It's a little bit of a deep internet cut for those of you who may or may not be aware. Alright, Zanelle is patched up.
If I have to.
Can Reardon just make this go away? Maybe, depending on if he lands the hit or not. But if he doesn't, Alden can clean it up, so...
Here, buddy.
Beautiful. I love the orangutan coming down and just, like, bopping somebody up the side of the head.
Nothing's stopping me now.
Look out, distracting dinosaurs. Isn't it a bit odd that in Demonic you can still choose to turn off limits or do training? No, I don't think so. Because, like, on Demonic, it's much harder to get resources because it's harder to do the bonus objectives. So if you're going to choose to put your money into training, you got to make sure that it's worth it, you know? So you do have a cost there still. And the turn limits thing is just something that, like, there's a small section of the potential player base that were vehemently against turn limits. I got a bunch of comments about that just on my streams and my pre-release coverage. So Chip just wanted to have the option to take it out just to not turn off potential players, you know? I played my first playthrough with Demonic with no turn limits unless it's a requirement for a certain mission. I don't think it really is. I think if you turn them off, they're just off. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so now Alden is more than beefy enough to go toe-to-toe with one of these lovely barbarian ladies. We've got these two down here that I do want to handle, if it's safe for me to do so. However, they're very fast. And they do a lot of damage, and Zuhair does not have very good defense. So he is not going to be the pick there. If anything, pulling them with Kamari would be good, but... Hey, Regiroth has followed on Twitch as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I always ignore the scary top left wizard man on this map. Yeah, just with the way that I had my team set up, I couldn't really afford to. It wasn't really an option, so I was just like, ah, screw it. Let's just go beat him up. Take his stuff, you know?
They're mine.
You know what?
We need to move.
We'll pull here with Arthur.
Be gone.
We're in this together.
Get more enchanted weapon attacks. Pop her. Ooh.
All the strength I can.
All right, we actually got some speed there. That's surprising on Seeker. We actually have almost as much speed as we have might, which, considering there's a 25% growth difference there, that's pretty impressive, actually. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is we don't really have someone who's a good option to pull here. But, I mean, 22 power into 3 defense, 19 damage. He'll get hit twice. He'll live, and he will pull her. Probably worth it, honestly. Because we're going to have to clear them at some point anyway.
Let's get it done.
Bow
Death
down
comes.
now. So still have turn limits if the objective is survive X round or such. Oh, is there? Okay, gotcha, gotcha. I've never played with that turn limit, so I'm not actually that familiar with that side of things. It was on Switch. This is only on Steam. This is only on Steam. There are hopes to get it on Switch from what I've heard, but nothing officially announced yet. I think it was about a year after release that the first game got on Switch, so I would expect probably a similar timeline, but I'm no game dev or publisher, so I'm not sure how that stuff works. Big crit, yes! Zap! Alright, totally worth. Totally worth. Realized I wasn't live, so I spent the last 10 minutes, 12 minutes behind stream. Oh no! And hey, Michael is here. Good as always to see you, Michael. How you doing? Alright.
Get them.
Good monkey kill.
I got this.
Get a big first aid. Let Alden continue doing as Alden does.
You make it look easy.
We're pushing down that side pretty damn well. We're definitely going to need to get some big heals going on before we wind up trying to mess with anything else over here, but...
Be gone.
It had to be done.
We can at least do that with Kamari. And it's possible that Saxon could solo this with Charged Key. Oh my god, why did I do that? I totally forgot that there were people down here. I am so dumb. We may wind up getting booted back to the previous turn for that. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy.
Getting jiggy.
Alright, everyone get the hell out of Dodge. Best of luck, Saxon. You're gonna fucking need it, bud. I mean, we just charged his key. Oh, just saw your tags. I got confused. Oh, do I still have Switch in the tags on Twitch? Shit. Okay, let's see how this turn turns out. Come on, Saxon. Big dodge, big dodge, big dodge, big dodge. Okay. After this turn, good or bad, I will go and fix that. That's there from when I covered the Switch Direct. I completely forgot. My apologies. All right, he's good. He's good. And yeah, thank you to everyone who's watching on Twitch now. This is going to help massively in terms of getting partner going on. Okay, let me really quick fix those Twitch tags. It's saying that my average stream bitrate is too high. Are y'all getting like a bunch of bad frames or anything on Twitch? You shouldn't be. It doesn't say that I'm dropping any frames or anything. Drop switch to... there we go. SRPG Dark Deity. You can tell that I'm no expert with Twitch just yet. Not that I'd noticed. For me, it's YouTube getting cuts. Interesting. I definitely have 100% frames on the YouTube side of things. That could just be a YouTube issue. Not at all looks fine. All right. Well, I'll definitely trust your guys' word. Because right now Twitch is telling me that it's unstable, but there's no reason that it should be. So I'm going to ignore that until given a reason to be concerned. Okay, let's battle save. Now, magical weapon. 13 fortitude, 29 power, 13 speed. All right, we're not going to get doubled. We'll take 16 damage, but he can handle that. So let's keep pushing. We can get him a big heal next turn from Valeria.
On the path.
And that squad should be more than enough to handle this side. So now, the gang over here can deal with this Javelineer. Which shouldn't be too bad, honestly. Do we want... I don't think I need to deal more damage here. Although...
Let's dance.
Might not be a bad idea, actually. Because we'll put extra exhaustion on, too. Just make it safer for Zuhair. Because now he can walk over here. Yeah, that should be good. Beautiful. Okay. So now she's dealt with. We still have 10 turns to work with, so we're doing just fine in terms of turn count.
Be gone.
Huge damage there.
Let's move, people.
Easy snipe from Gwyn. Get the bleed stack off of her.
Hold nothing back. Let's get it done.
Easy kill for Saxon.
See you dodge this.
I love the monk animations so much. They're so good. Oh, it just also started the stream. Ah, okay. Well, that could also be part of it. That could definitely be part of it.
Who's next?
All right. So now, oh boy, what do we have here? Speedy and Speedy. All right, well, they're going to be doubling almost everybody. We just need a big heal from Kamari on the majority of the group here, and then we can activate this Reverie with no issues. Okay. Have to be very careful about how we move up here. I have no shame about battle saving here either. I do not want to lose our progress. Just go with the command caption for the guarantee.
Fight as one.
Beautiful. Good. Good, good, good. So now we can have Alden move up a little bit to recover. Valeria can give him the first aid. That'll give her dodge. She can start working on weakening this surge. Yeah, that's fine. Then the question is going to be these dogs. Ugh. Gross. We're going to have to deal with this Javelineer at some point. The question is going to be how. I could have Zuhair give Riordan a defibrillate. He'll be stunned next turn. But I mean, he's got heavy block. The only thing that I'm worried about is the fact that we're not going to be able to use abilities on her. So I might want to pull her on this side here instead.
Steady.
Let's do this. We're going to stall one more turn here.
Don't disappoint me.
Get a big heal. Oh, Saxon, what are you off by like 1 HP? Yeah, literally. All right, buddy. All right, dude. We can enchant our weapon. We can wait, get some crit. We're going to annihilate, absolutely eviscerate this vision as soon as we have the opportunity to do it.
Let me handle this.
Okay.
Let's let loose.
Now, I actually think we're going to have these guys go this way to back up the team on this side. Honestly. Because they're going to need it. Come on, Valeria. Nice. That's what we'd like to see, girl. Let's go. We're going to have to pull these dogs before we activate the vision, but that's fine.
Upping the tempo.
That is A-okay by me. And then Alden with the finisher. Beautiful. Big level?
I'll have to be careful with this new power.
Fine level, actually.
Don't be too harsh.
I'll take that level. That's a good level. All right, Kamari, pop it. Here we go.
You look just like... Who are you? An old question. One I've asked myself many times. Who am I?
Hey, Tybo, just played this map on my demonic run. Nice, 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 nice. Well, that's exactly what we're doing here. Oh, gotta go. Good luck. See you later, Segno. Have a good night. Thanks for being here.
Who am I? I'm not the only one. The way Alden looks at me when he thinks I don't see him. The way my family always seems just a little bit closer to each other than to me.
You're lying. You're not me.
I'm what? Not who, but what? All this magical power, all these strange headaches. And who could forget that feeling I get late at night, gazing up at the moon? What is that feeling? Longing? Regret? Loss?
Keep in mind, Arthur's ability is named Lunar Reeve, so interesting. Very interesting.
That's enough, Shamac. We came to speak to you, not to play your games.
There's no Shamac here. Just me. Just me.
God, guys, have we talked about how good the VA in this game is? My lord. Okay. He can't be double attacked. I mean, that's fine. He's got 19 speed. He probably wasn't going to be anyway. Stats increase, but he only has 49 HP, so I mean, that's a pretty easy pop.
Yes?
Yeah, in fact, we can just have Arthur blow himself up. Works for me.
We need to move.
Goodbye.
Be gone. We should study this later.
I love Arthur.
I can feel
Nice.
something.
Good level as well. All right, now you. Probably going to choose to attack at range. So I think we have Kamari take it. Go with the Wreathed in Flame. He'll deal some damage back.
Power
Nice!
beyond comprehension.
Good level as well. Funny we have so much more fortitude than defense, actually. I guess, I mean, it's technically balanced because we've got Wheel Dweller, but... Okay. We got more crit up.
Who's
The
next?
team is ready to go on the Javelineers. Monk Saxon not soloing half the map. Not on Demonic. Not on Demonic. Linear growths? Nope, random. Okay. Now you. Okay. Not particularly fast, actually. .32 power, though, into our 14 fortitude. We're not going to get doubled. We are going to take 18 damage a shot. But that's fine. That is actually completely okay. We can pop a first aid. We can walk into range with double repulsor shield.
I'm here. Don't worry.
Deal a shit ton of damage. We're cooking with gas. Cool. Alright. Hey, Jibber Dude! Yo, TLM. This game looks cool. I think I need to get more exposed and okay with the zoomed in battle animations more, but I think I can get there. Content is freaking awesome. Hey, well, thank you, Jibber Dude. Appreciate it. Very much appreciated. Yes, I love this game. I totally get it if there's like certain perspective things that aren't for you or whatever, but just from a pure gameplay standpoint, it's so good, man. It is so freaking good. Alright, Kamara, you fall back. Gwyn... Yeah, I mean, this should be an easy pickup. 90% crit.
Leave or die.
Okay. Then... 22 speed, 15 speed, 7 defense. So, what, we'll be taking 15 a shot there. I'm okay with that.
I'll do it.
In fact, we don't even need to take it. We don't need to take that damage. Oh, wait. We can't Lunar Reeve here. Okay. In that vein, it's definitely Saxon then.
Did y'all see that?
Okay. He'll be able to tank it better anyway, so that's fine.
Yes?
We'll give some more mana to Kamari as one of our main healers over here.
You can't stop now.
Do it on Demonic for me personally with Fractal Prism and Bloodied plus Victorious Ring. Kind of over-relied on him, lol. Fair, fair. Yeah, I definitely have different setups going on as well, so maybe if I focus more on him, but I've got my resources distributed a little bit more widely. Final glitch on this level where one copy, instead of talking to the real character, talk to one of the other clones. Wait, what? That's interesting, Tater. Wonder how that happened. How do you think it'll function and or feel on a handheld like the Legion Go S versus a bigger screen, mouse, and keyboard you have on a PC? Well, I've been playing it on my Steam Deck, so I don't know exactly how... Like, that's all we're playing on right now, but I've also been playing on my Steam Deck. So I'm not sure how that compares to the Legion Go in terms of screen size, but it definitely looks good. It looks and feels great to play in handheld mode, and I only ever use controller. Like, I'm using an Xbox controller right now, and then obviously on the Steam Deck I use like normal Steam Deck controls. So I really like it. I think it works quite well.
Don't waste my time. Don't disappoint me.
Kamara just with the big heals right now, man. Okay, now this is the one thing. We gotta watch these guys. Arthur will survive getting attacked here. Let's just go for a battle save. It's been a few turns. Just so we don't get knocked too far back. Then we can get a very easy kill here. Lunar Reeve. Beautiful. Arthur will survive the attack here, and then Gwyn... Oh, we have to be very careful, actually, because there's overlap with these two. Okay. So, I think what I kind of want to do instead, actually... Well, this is very awkward in terms of positioning, but...
Time to ride.
We'll go here, charge key, just to get Saxon out of the way. Then, I can put Gwyn here...
We're in this together.
So she can draw aggro on the Javelineer and deal damage. Potentially get the kill with the crit, maybe. And then, just to be safe, we can Licky Lasso Arthur out of the way. Cool. Alright, so we're good on this side. Now over here.
If I have to.
I can do a lanky spanky slap if I need to, but I'd rather just kill, if possible. We're a little bit behind in terms of speed at which we're moving.
Fight as one. The wield strengthens me.
Okay.
Even now.
Good, or more good levels on Zanil. I like it. I like it.
Love it.
All right, and then Alden can definitely survive this. We'll do the aura wave just to be safe. Beautiful. All right. And then next turn, we can spawn the thing and do the stuff. Handheld seems like it'll be fun. Can't wait to get my first gaming handheld. Cheers, man. Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy, brother.
Let's finish this.
Good damage, Gwyn. Good damage. I really like Seeker Gwyn. Now that we got through the initial difficulty of the first few maps without having her on the front line, it's been pretty damn nice. Okay. So this is an easy kill for Eve. We'll do this just to be safe.
Just follow my
There we go. Speed made them so dodgy. Holy crap. Okay. Get some more crit going. Do another quick stitching. We'll have Saxon move up. We will hold on mana currently for Arthur. And then here.
Gwyn? Is that you?
This is gonna be easy.
That doesn't make sense.
You could have stopped me.
What?
Always you bit your tongue.
Oh, this
Each
dialogue.
time I pushed a little further, you thought to yourself, will this be the last time I speak to my sister? But you bit your tongue. Bit until it bled.
You're not my sister. You're just a dumb fish trying to get into my dumb head.
And then one day, your luck ran out. No more adventures. Then the digging began. Did you dig my grave yourself, I wonder? Or did you get somebody else to do it?
Shut up! You want me to dig you a grave? Then do me a favor and die in it!
Dude, the VA in this chapter goes hard. It's so good. It's so good, man. I love it. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be an easy kill. Like, she's literally an archer. She can't attack in melee. She's tanky, but that's all she's got going for her. And we just removed a bunch of defense from her, so. Mouse and keyboard's much better for the menus when in base, but otherwise the controller's smoother for actually controlling the battles IMO. I would agree. I would agree. And, like, again, I'm so used to doing menuing in games like this, like, I can't even tell you how many untold hundreds of hours I have in FFTA and TA2, and there's so much menuing in those games, like, and I am no stranger to menuing on controller.
Feels like a burst of energy.
Nice, nice. You've got a little bit of defense on Valeria. I'll take it.
Make it happen.
Certainly not going to complain. Look at Alden getting the kills here. Hell yeah. The reflection build-up, man. Very nice. When it happened, I had the Gwyn clone who was an archer cornered. Was somehow having a hard time killing her when I activated the Gwyn shrine, and the clone talked to the Gwyn clone instead of my actual Gwyn. Oh, interesting. Weird.
Let's dance.
Huh.
Upping the tempo.
I wonder why that happened. That's interesting.
Booyah! Y'all seeing this or what?
Holy Zuhair level. We are getting some good, juicy level ups right now. What level did I reclass Alden from Scholar to Aegis? His base level. I don't think he had gotten a single level before we changed him over. Okay.
They should be running. You let your guard down. Steady is the blade that never dulls.
Let's move, people.
I mean, that's an easy kill right there.
We're in this together. This one's mine.
I do love the Seeker crit. It's so nice. So
I'm
smooth.
impressed, honestly.
Alright, so now evil dodge and attack there, hopefully. We've got this guy. He'll be pretty easy to bring down.
Let me handle this.
Got so much charged ki at this point, like...
I'll do it. You can't stop now.
A taste of true power.
I know I'm playing this very, very cautiously, but some of these enemies can hit so damn hard. Alright, they're pretty slow, though. 9 speed, 33 power. I mean, this seems like the perfect opportunity for Reardon to get in there. 14 defense. He's not going to get doubled. He's got 53 HP. He also has block.
I'm there.
Looking forward to be a little bit aggressive here. That was almost bad.
I got this.
FFTA altered my brain chemistry. I've not been the same since. I have, man. That's base FFT for me. Same exact scenario.
Am I?
All right. HP, might, and speed. I'm down with that. Absolutely. Get the damage going here with Reardon. All right. This is going to be a little bit of a tricky turn, but we got to move. We got to move fast. We got to get down here. We also got to try to get that treasure if we can. So we have a lot to get done in a fairly short time frame here. Honestly, I don't even think I fuck with Wind shooting him. I think we just Lunar Reef, honestly. Just be done with it. We've got so much damage on this at this point. See ya. Okay. Next up on the docket. Yeah, this guy. The Outlaws hit so hard. As do the archers. Like, we gotta be so careful about who we put here, man.
Time to ride.
Death will purify you.
Nice 0 damage crit there.
You have been found one.
Hey, better.
It had to be done.
Okay. Eve is no longer in the danger zone. This is the thing that's nasty. There's nowhere safe to go on this side with the archer and the outlaw. It's definitely a tricky situation there for sure.
Getting jiggy.
We definitely have to do some chain lightning here. The bears are tanky, but it's really not the end of the world. Especially because, like, we can go here and just command caption one of them.
Fight as one.
Easy. We could potentially do some Valeria shenanigans, but I don't really want to. Although I don't necessarily need to attack with her here, actually. She'll survive an attack from a wolf. So what we can do is we can poison, which will make it far, far easier for Reardon to come in and just do a shit ton of damage. Yeah, the Ranger slide is so sick, isn't it? I love the Ranger slide.
Well done.
It's so cool.
I'm here. Don't worry.
All right.
Who, me?
Speak. A taste of true power.
All right, so if I put Saxon here, does he live? 34 power into 9 defense. So we're looking at 25 damage there. Not great. So we would be at, worst case scenario, would be at 19 HP. Followed up by 28 into 9. It would literally be exactly enough to kill Saxon. 56 dodge, 112 accuracy, 143. Odds on he dies if we do that. We cannot safely do this action, unfortunately. Chapter 26 on DD1 is no joke. The Cav Archers come for my life, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, DD1 gets nasty in the end game. Are you on Deity or are you on Hero? What's the difficulty that you're on, Alex? But yeah, I can't do this right now, unfortunately. We can try it. Literally nobody can die here. Right? The only two who are even in danger are Valeria and Reardon. And we've calculated that neither of them can die here. Valeria could get hurt, but not die. And Reardon definitely isn't with the block. So let's battle save here. Oh, you're on Deity. Okay, yep. Yeah, we're a little tight on time, which is why I want to try to push this if I can. Nice dodge, Valeria. Very good.
Try this one for size.
Unfortunately, Saxon didn't get the dodge there. Yeah. Oh, wait. What the hell? Wait, what? Oh, I forgot I've got the... yes, I forgot I've got the heal. I forgot my Fractal Prism has the heal on it. Nice! Okay, perfect. That is actually beautiful then. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, sick. We are cruising.
It's time.
I completely forgot about that. So Saxon had more than enough HP to survive there. Nice. I love past me for setting that up for future me to completely forget about and then be relieved when it wound up working out.
We should study this later. The sky's the limit.
Okay. Now. This is where things are going to get a little tricky. 34 power, 12 defense, so we'll take 22. We have 24, so we can actually do that. Speed 10, speed 6. So we would survive. We would indeed survive. I don't have any repulsor shield up right now. That's nasty. Not all attacks jump into that kind of zoomed in animation. Oh, where it actually shows the full combat animation. Any abilities don't. Abilities do not, and you can turn off the combat animations if you want. You can toggle them off, and then you'll just be on the map. And it'll just show your characters hitting each other. So if that's a concern for you, you can turn that off, yeah. Lucky,
I'll leave you
lucky.
to it.
On to the next one.
Damn shame it would be to not see all the beautiful animations. I mean, that's fair, but
Orders.
it's not everyone's cup of tea either, you know? And that is A-okay. I get it. 14 fortitude, 32 power, magical. I mean, we would live. We do need to clear these guys, so... Nothing doing for this side yet. But... What tips do you have for those starting demonic runs? Ooh. Really focusing on like status effects and debuffs more than anything else. Like, you need durability and you need the ability to make your enemies weaker. Without that, you're screwed. You're not going to outspeed most enemies. You're not going to out-damage most enemies. You have to be smart. You have to have the strategic advantage. So, like, for example, having your knife-wielding characters have, like, poison and vulnerable on their weapons is great, because just through your basic attacks, it softens up the enemy, which is huge. Having a focus on characters and abilities that can also do the same thing, put poison on things, put blind on things, just generally make the enemy more, like, weaker and more vulnerable is massively important. We're not in a good place in terms of time. No, it sounds silly and divergent from the game's feel / slow, and yes, they are pretty. I'm coming around low. And hey, listen, you play the game the way you want to play the game, man.
On the path.
I'm not gonna judge.
Fight as one.
I get it.
Sloppy
You enjoy the way that you enjoy, and that is perfectly A-okay. Man, I'm worried about time. Alden's personal goes hard for turning the statistical tide of a battle. Oh, definitely. Absolutely. The issue right now is we're staring down the barrel of so much damage. The good thing is, I can just have Arthur go here and blow this guy up. He won't take any damage from the Hellhound, and he should be able to survive the Archer.
I'll do it.
So I do have that going for me.
Be gone.
So we can rush this left-hand side without much issue at all. It's more this side that I'm worried about. I don't think we're going to be able to get the treasure at this point, which is not ideal. I took a little bit too much time. I was being a little too cautious. And that is now coming around to bite me.
I'm moving. So clumsy.
Big crit, baby.
Just follow my lead.
Do the licky lasso here.
Moving it. This all you got?
Poison.
I have to fall back.
Was really hoping that Valeria would dodge there.
They're mine.
Ooh, we still do this, guaranteed.
Be gone.
Then...
Who, me?
I wonder,
This all you got?
can we just annihilate this guy? We might, actually.
Aw, trying to run.
Hell yeah. What we like to see, Valeria.
Justice is served.
That's the good shit. Okay. So now... that
next?
changes everything. So we can go here, we can just command Capuchin.
Get them!
Get a big finisher here with Zuhair.
So clumsy.
They didn't stand a chance.
Then... we just have Alden walk up.
Don't overdo it.
Do his repulsor shield thing.
On it.
We move Eve into position. We have Reardon right behind him. And we should then be able to deal with this next turn. I'm pretty confident.
I've got your back.
I can do this. Let me handle this.
Yep, nope, I know. I know we have to kill the Reveries. I think we got it, though. Okay. Last turn. The one issue is the overall lack of damage that we did to that wolf. That ain't great. That is less than ideal. Beep. Hello, light.
I can do this.
Well, guaranteed one thing we can do over here
Gwyn.
is this.
Father.
Scared of your own father, are you? Pathetic. That you would be the one to inherit my legacy.
Can't you see I'm trying? I came all this way. I am facing down a god. Just like you did, remember?
No, Gwyn. I carved my own path, and others followed in my wake. Even now, you came here for what? To sate your curiosity? To follow in my footsteps? To defy me?
No! No! I just want to know the truth.
The truth? It stares you in the face, yet you deny it. How can you be a seeker of truth when you can't even admit to yourself how much you despise me?
Enough! How dare you use my father against me like this? I see through your trick. What, you think I won't fight back because you wear his face? Is that it?
Lying to yourself again. You know what you are. You hate. You are hate.
No. I am Gwyn Sildarian. And you are but a shade. And I will not be stopped in my mission by mere words.
Then perhaps crossing blades with a real hero will lay bare the lie that you live.
Bring it!
Love that dialogue, man. Love that dialogue. Unfortunately, I think we're about to be in a position where we're going to be hearing it again, because I'm having a hard time seeing how we're going to activate this last one. We're just a little
Death
too far
comes.
away, I think. It's like I can licky lasso the wolf out of the way. But then we have to kill this tree, activate this, and then kill the last spawn. And I'm not seeing that right now. Last spawn, which is Gizalden. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing a through line here, chat, unfortunately. Which means we're going to wind up having to restart the whole damn map. Unless I were to potentially change some positioning or something. Which could maybe work. Split army just doesn't work that well on demonic.
You need me?
I don't think that's necessarily true. But I think the way I approach it just didn't work.
I'm sorry, truly.
So the wolf dies. Yeah, and the raw damage, or the raw health on Irving. Shit.
Try this one for size!
You are all forgotten. Power beyond comprehension.
Yes?
Yeah. All right, time to start over. We are SOL there, chat. Unless there's something with my battle save, but like... Unless I can just push forward incredibly aggressively somehow. But that's the issue, is I have to be able to move so aggressively.
Let's do it.
Could happen.
Get them!
Of course, if we can't hit this damn wolf because they're so fucking dodgy.
simply chose the wrong side.
You let your guard down.
Unless I'm able to make some truly
Orders.
silly things happen here.
Special delivery.
Because potentially...
This'll be fun. Dance with me.
Potentially... Hold on. Hold on. There might be something here. I wonder. Because I could potentially just ignore everything that's here. And so long as my team lives,
Let me handle this.
there could be a possibility. Valeria's gonna die or something here, and like that's just gonna be that, but... Or the tree will have exactly enough damage to kill Reardon, which is so fucking stupid. God damn it. Alright. Here we go again. I despise that. Oh my god, that drives me nuts. Every single time that a turn-based strategy RPG has exactly enough damage to kill you and ruin everything, not 1 point less, but exactly the amount, for some reason it triggers me super hard. Alright. Kamari's good for the healing. Alright, here we go. Animation's off. Man, it's been so long now. Almost 2 hours. I can't remember how we started this.
Dance
It was
with
like
me.
this.
Let's
Like
do it.
this.
Get them.
Then, of course, we miss. Good job.
Be gone.
Alright, well. Does the same thing for me, too. The game giving me that one big fuck you with a grin. Yup. Absolutely.
Dance with me.
Get them.
Thank you.
Spreading my wings.
I'll do it. Be gone.
Don't overdo it. Just a fraction of my power.
Alright, now we're making progress.
I can do this.
Easy target.
Who's next?
You let your guard down.
Really like your Saxon as a really like Saxon as a conduit. Saw your tier video and saving his monk/ascendant form for a harder playthrough is a treat. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, ascendant monk Saxon is crazy.
They didn't
Absolutely
stand a chance.
ridiculous. No doubt about that.
Right.
I fucked up my positioning there.
Special delivery. Feels like a burst of energy.
Not bad.
I've got your back.
What? You want a medal?
I'm there.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Let's finish this.
The doubles, man. Ow.
Yep.
Holy
Sorry, guys.
Saxon! What the fuck? Oh my god! Didn't realize quite how nasty that guy was in terms of just blowing up Saxon. Holy shit, man. He always makes double attack, 31 power. Yep. Again, literally just enough damage. Gotta love it. You
Let's
do
dance.
indeed. Gotta love it.
Too slow.
Fight as one. Spreading
Well
my
done.
wings.
Be gone. You need me? I'm here. Don't worry.
Oh my.
Trying to remember how I did this before. I think we
Special delivery.
stroked. And then Valeria would get hit here. We had a Licky Lasso trigger here.
You let your guard down.
Right, we had Saxon help. Right. I remember now. I recall.
Feels like a burst of energy.
That.
We're in this
Enchant
together.
weapon.
You're amazing.
You sure? Let me handle this.
Charge key. Slapped.
See you dodge this.
Nice. Got the big dodge and crit. Hell yeah. Don't want to attract them yet. Alright. Now we're moving. Is that the suicide bomber Kamari I see? If only. If only. He's not quite strong enough for that at the moment. But, I mean, it's something. Tom, what's up, YouTube? How's it going? Alright, good. Valeria got the dodge. She loved to see it.
Fight as one.
Good.
I'm here. Don't worry.
More repulsor shield.
Getting jiggy.
Some chain lightning.
Easy target.
Storm.
Am I getting it?
A big heal.
Don't disappoint me.
Brutal strike.
Let's put it to good use.
A Lunar Reeve.
Moving it. Let me
First
patch you up.
aid. A hopefully kill on this Crusader. Not quite a
What?
kill,
You want a
but, like,
medal?
certainly close enough.
Sick.
Okay.
Love it.
And now progress has been made. I keep on rolling.
got this.
First aid for Alden, so we keep making forward progress here.
Care to dance?
Get out of here. Alden should be plenty tanky to handle this. 29 power, both magical, 13 fortitude, so 16 damage. They're not doubling us. Boom.
Don't overdo it.
Fuck him up, Alden. Let's go. Cool, we gotta push here and we gotta push hard.
I'll do it. Be gone.
You sure?
You're in my way!
Let's move, people.
Just follow my lead.
Nice.
These are beaten, broken souls. And yet our
Brent
fortunes
McDonald has
rise with
subscribed.
them.
Welcome,
One
Brent
more
McDonald.
step
Thank you for joining
towards
us.
ascension.
Thank you very much for being here, my friend.
Right. I've got your back.
Very much appreciated. Alright, I think we're making good progress here now. Voice audio is a little low on Twitch, just an FYI. I noticed it yesterday too. Alright.
Nothing's stopping me now.
Well, I turned it up a little bit on my mic, so hopefully that's better for you. Was there ever a time you were at the end game of a strategy game and had to start completely over because you didn't optimize your units the right way, and you came to a brick wall and couldn't pass it? I don't really think so, no.
Too slow. Present for you, boss. Sure hope nobody saw that.
Great levels, Zuhair. Very proud of you, bud.
Hold still for a moment.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had to, like, full restart, no. Would have been pretty wild if I did, but in all my years, I don't think it's ever been the case. There's times where I got, like, partway through and realized there was so much more that I could be doing better and decided to restart as a result, but nothing that was, like, mandatory.
They're mine. Be gone. Easy target.
Easy. Easy peasy.
A taste of true power.
Alright, as long as we don't walk into range of any of this nonsense. The archer. Not ideal. I could Licky Lasso. Probably the safe play.
Just follow my lead.
Better.
Not bad.
Let's finish
Get out of
this.
here. Okay. Progress. Progress, progress.
Crush them underfoot.
Let's do it.
We're definitely moving faster this time.
You simply chose the wrong
Ah, I've read about you.
We need to move.
29 to our 6 defense, so 23 damage
Yes.
total. Fine, we can handle that. Alright. Progress is being made, team. And I think we're only moving Like, we're moving a little bit faster. It's not, like, anything insane, but I definitely think it's better than it was.
Don't overdo it.
Good. Alright, if we cut down the middle here, we can actually do a little bit more in terms of drawing aggro and such, which I definitely do want to do.
Right.
Let the forest guide you.
A taste of true power.
Okay, let's go. Well, new to turn-based games like XCOM and Fire Emblem is when I had to do it. Oh, you know what? XCOM, yeah. Technically, isn't quite fit the bill because I started with XCOM 2. It was buggy. I had issues with it. I didn't like it, even though I thought I would. And then when War of the Chosen came out, I tried it again at the insistence of my buddy Dante, and it was so much better. So technically, I started the game over with that, but like, it was a whole different set of like rules and stuff. So I don't think it's quite the same, but the sentiment is there for sure. Okay. Alden will survive fighting both of these. And that's exactly what we need.
Yes? Be gone.
God, I love Luna Reeves so much.
The sky's the limit.
Let me handle this.
All right, so Saxon and Arthur have this covered, no doubt. Big thing we got to watch at this point is our HP. That is the big problem.
You let your guard down.
Steady is the blade that never dulls.
That said, I think we have a pretty easy clear on both of these guys here.
Don't get in my way. Always moving.
All right, don't fuck this up, Zaniel. Thank you. Good.
Not bad.
So now the team chills. We're more than tanky enough to handle whatever comes our way here. Hey, Sword and Axe, what's up? What is up, Chip? Wish I wasn't out and about today so I could sit and watch this peak. Have a good stream, gang. Hey, good to have you here, and enjoy your time out, my friend. You certainly earned it. Absolutely. All right, now the damage on Alden here is actually kind of a problem. We do 21 damage, that'll be 27 here and 37 there. Alden does have the ability to Aura Wave. We could potentially get a kill here, but we don't have any abilities. 32, 16, so that's 16 damage. I think we're actually going to spend a turn here chilling.
Dance with me.
Let's rock.
Yeah, I think so. Because neither one of these can kill either of our full health characters. So they're fine.
I can do this.
Got the Reverie here.
They're mine.
Just immediate devastation. See ya.
We should study this later.
Cool. Alright, we're definitely moving faster now. We can get a quick stitching, which
see it done.
means we want to start pulling these guys towards
I'm there.
us. So we're going to do just that.
Right. We're in this together. On the path.
Do a little bit of quick stitch, get a bunch of HP, have the team ready to go. Cool.
Care to dance?
Nice, Zuhair. Good. Okay. Now we are cooking with gas.
I'll see
We
it
need
done.
a bit more damage before command caption will do what I want it to do. So I think we just
Don't be
chunk
too
there.
harsh.
We chunk here.
Who's next?
You let your guard down.
We do a bunch of
Remind me
damage.
not to get on your bad side.
We command Capuchin, done.
One.
Alright, wolves in the middle, dead. We'll pull a wolf to the mid with Eve. Everything else is distracted at the moment. We don't have much in the terms of resources, but that's fine.
They will know fear.
I'll do it. Steady.
Okay, Saxon over to get the party ready on this side.
Getting jiggy.
Kill this wolf.
Happily.
Move all into position, get a repulsor shield. With the party on this side, we'll be able to surround Seeker Gwyn, and she's not going to be able to do anything. So we'll be able to kill her at our leisure.
Let me patch you up.
All right, this is going pretty smooth now. We're moving way faster. We've cleared
Can't
way
always
more
be top of
enemies.
my game, huh?
Pretty happy about this. Whiff's a little bit of a shame, but like, what are you going to do? Okay.
Don't waste my time.
Yes?
Now, how do I want to go about this? This is a little tricky. I think first of all, we do this. That allows us to get the surround on Gwyn here. And she is now incapable of doing anything.
Oh yeah, get him!
I just can't stop getting
yeah,
better.
get him!
Yeah, she can't do anything. So... damage
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Who's next?
We can survive one attack here with Eve, which is pretty much all we need, I think. Slap here, take a little bit of a hit. We can move Saxon into position, charge
Let me
key,
handle this.
and then draw aggro.
Part and parcel. Yes.
Nice
Can't
level as
believe
well,
it.
huge. Now we can just
We need to
ignore
move.
those two, preferably.
Yes?
Okay. Nice Saxon, let's go. Nice Eve, let's go. Okay. This is exactly what I like to see.
Give them no quarter. Don't overdo it.
More repulsor shield. More dead Gwins.
Wasted on you.
Ah, I've read about these.
Start shocking bears. As one might expect. We need to be careful about this archer here. But we do have plenty of room to maneuver.
Get them! Spreading my wings.
This is the progress I like to see, team. We're crushing it now. First time checking this game out, can you change settings on XP gauge coming up every time? I don't think that's an option, no. A little bit of a specific one, but I've not seen anything that allows you to do that, unfortunately.
Don't waste my time. Don't disappoint me.
Big heal. More bears. Woo, we're alive. Big crits from Saxon. All right. You never went in here to just put Titanium Stream up on Twitch in the background so you can get that partnership yak? Hey! Drocalypse. That is the play. I mean, at this point, though, we do have a solid 11 people watching on Twitch right now, which is pretty huge. Pretty damn big. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Let's dance. You and me, baby.
Big defibrillate.
Care to dance?
Big zap.
Justice is served.
Big Valeria kill? Not quite, but close.
Give them no quarter.
Big Alden kill.
I am sorry.
Beautiful.
Truly.
All right.
On it.
Eve, go continue doing your thing, please.
Let me handle
And we're actually like gonna be able to get the treasure chests and everything this time around. How quaint.
For the order!
Begone, wolf.
Let's do it.
Orders.
You serious? Fine, lanky spank him.
Yes? Steady.
Ancient Rip for more damage. Moving down to get the treasure chests. I think we've got this. Very well. Everyone whiffs there. That's fine.
Care to dance?
Sloppy work.
Just follow my lead.
Poisoned.
Don't overdo it.
And should be dead get.
You simply chose
Beautiful.
the wrong side.
Who, me?
All right, we're nearly there.
Let me patch you up.
We need to move. We should study this
Loot.
later.
We
Loot.
don't have these back home.
Murder. Fucking murder. Thank you. Get out of here, you bastard.
Power beyond
Good.
comprehension.
Time to ride. Let me handle this.
Bring the archer towards us so we can blow him up
Orders.
next turn. And then we're nearly done with the reveries. Beautiful. Huh. Ah, there we go.
We can't stop now.
Alright, give me a big command caption, please. Thank you. That guy was distressingly tanky.
A taste of true power.
Get some healing going on.
If I have to.
Have Reardon pull this guy.
Let's move, people.
Have Gwyn give herself some enchant
I got your
weapon.
back.
I'll probably just licky lasso this tree, honestly.
You let your guard down.
I mean, what's the likelihood that it hits her, really? Right? Right?
So clumsy.
Hey, the big crit, alright. Then Alden just finishes it. Let's go.
Ah, I've read about these.
Alright, we should have, I think, both Reveries killed next turn. Maybe the turn after, but like either way, we've got this, man. This is in the bag.
This one's mine.
Just don't aggro them, whatever you do. So we gotta remember, this one is Big Papa Irving. He's very upsetty spaghetti.
We need to move.
But it shouldn't be impossible. Not by any rate. And then this one's Alden, which could be a little tricky, so let's get a heal. And then we can probably just drown him in Ninja Ladies, though, honestly. Because he's not going to have repulsor shields, so, like...
Gwyn.
Father.
Oh, it does go in order. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, that's fine. I've literally only ever done this in one order, I'm now realizing. I've always had Irving spawn over here. Fair enough. Okay, I mean... Just poison him. Then... Put Repulsor Shield on Eve, and she should be fine. So much Game Boy Fire Emblem feels. I know. It's so sick. He is always doubling. Okay, interesting. That could actually be a problem. We need her to dodge one. She just needs one. Beautiful.
Death will purify you.
Alright, cool. Now we'll turn animations back on. And we're on the last turn, so here we go. God, tell me I don't actually have the damage here to kill Irving. He's actually got a ridiculous amount of HP. I really was not planning for him to be over here. We can reload our battle save if we have to. But I was really not prepared for him to be on that side. I thought that it would spawn in the same order.
It. The Shamac's final test. Ready?
Ready as ever.
We're right behind you, Gwyn.
All right, then. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Let's see how this goes, shall we?
Fight as one.
Crush them underfoot. Don't disappoint me.
So that's an easy kill for Gwyn here.
Lead or die. I always. I'll need.
Just like the good old days.
Oh. Interesting. I did not realize that just skipping Irving and killing Alden would end the map. That is extremely interesting. Huh. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Cool. All right. Cool. I don't know what item Irving had, though. I kind of want to find out. All right, we're going to reload. We're going to reload. I want to get that item from Irving. We'll see all this dialogue in a second. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Avert your eyes if you haven't seen it before. Just don't pay attention. It would be great if it would let me skip the dialogue. No, sure. Fucking don't pay attention.
We do.
The you want.
Whew. Okay. Load game. I guess I can't load my battle save from here. Go back to the main menu. There we go. Happened to me and I loaded my battle save to get the XP I missed. Hell yeah, exactly, dude. This game grinding too hard. No. You can skip dialogue. You can't skip dialogue if you have a choice coming up that you have to select. That's the key. Because normally you would hit start and then hit skip dialogue, but you can't if there's a choice. So.
Let's rock.
All right. So let's move a little bit faster here. Just ever so slightly faster. And then we want to activate the right-hand side first. Definitely.
Speak.
Let me handle this.
Not bad.
I'm moving.
Just follow my lead.
I know just the
Die,
right
bear. Jesus.
I'll do it. You can't stop now.
Let's finish this. Fight as one.
Gotta move. Oh, really? He was really able to get the kill? Wait, what? Oh my god, he lived with 1 HP. I was gonna say, how much damage does this fucking wolf have? Jeez. We're fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't pay attention to anything that you think you're seeing. You're not seeing it.
You and me, baby.
It's you and me, baby. So how you're trying to put the moves on Eve when we're in the middle of a fight, and she's just like, get the fuck away from me. I will not be your quote-unquote dance partner. Dance partner, even.
Be gone. The sky's the limit.
Okay.
A taste of true power.
One more step towards ascension.
Saxon, you handle the tree. Gwyn, you go this way. Reardon, you go get treasure. Zanel. Dodge 38. Accuracy 102. Pull this guy. Okay, that'll make him much easier to deal with. Already got the tree out of the way. Let's go. All right, now we battle save. I get it though. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's Eve. Like, come on. Let's not beat around the bush here, but time and a place, brother. Time and a place. That's all I'm saying.
You're gonna love this.
Get out of the way, tree.
What? You want a medal?
Maybe he does.
Brace yourself.
Ah, I read about these.
I guess if we activate the fight this turn, it's actually not terrible.
They should be running.
Because what I can do is I can Licky Lasso,
You let your guard
get
down.
Saxon into position, and just let him fight. So his dodge is good enough that I think he'll live. Yeah. His defenses are good enough that he'll live. So we can actually get that going on this side.
Hey, finders keepers, right?
Fight as one.
We don't have these.
The B stands for back. Exactly.
Steady.
More mana. Don't even need to mess with this guy at the current juncture. Okay. Zuhair can have a little medal as a treat. Yeah, exactly. Tree's roots can't be any more braced, dude.
I can do
No, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, God, here comes Master Irving himself. We can get some HP back. Okay. So now, Irving. He does drop an Inferno Essence, which is very nice. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to walk up here. We're going to Ki Blast him. Bonk. We're going to shoot him with lightning. Oh, and the crit as well. Zap.
Sloppy work.
Good call.
And then we're just going to let Alden walk up and fight him.
In souls, and yet our fortunes ride with them.
Gabe Kovac, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. And also, if I missed it before, Brenton McDonald subscribed as well. Sorry if I missed that. I was absorbed in what we were doing here, so my apologies. But welcome, both of you. Thank you for joining us. I will. I'll dance with him. I mean, I imagine a lot of people would dance with him, let's be honest here. All right, yeah, I think Alden and Irving can go toe-to-toe here, which makes sense. Irving, you're doing yourself a disservice here, buddy. You're making it worse. You are actively making it worse for yourself. Bonk. Ooh, the big level as well.
I'll have to be careful with this new power.
Nice. Very nice.
Ah, I've read about these.
All right. Chat, we are cooking right now. This Alden should actually be pretty easy to deal with, I think.
Be gone.
Let's get this guy out of the way. Thank you.
Speak.
Hey.
All right, now we've got all our loot. think he's pretty much going to be done here. We're not going to save, just in case I fucked something up, but... I think we're going to have it.
This must be it. The Shamac's final test.
Funny that Alden doesn't have any
Don't
dialogue
waste
here
my
either.
time.
I find that very, very interesting. Alright, that'll be a big opening shot.
Let's finish this.
Beautiful. Saxon as a monk makes me think of Karate Kid every time. Sax on,
They're
sax
mine.
off. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Alright, we can easily pick this kill up with Command
moving.
Capuchin, so let's just get a little bit of extra XP.
Time to ride.
Just where we can.
Just follow my lead.
We need to move. If I have to.
Moving it. Hold still for a moment.
Speak. Don't disappoint me.
Alright. And that's it. Command Capuchin, finish it.
Fight as one.
Beautiful.
The wield
Done.
The wield strengthens me. Even
Level
now.
2.
Just like the good old days.
Alright. That's what we're talking about, chat. Took a little bit of finagling, but we got there.
It's over.
Alden probably has wanted to do that for a while, you're right.
Are we back?
Gwyn, all of you, thank the gods you're back. When you opened the door, the three of you just disappeared. What happened in there?
Chieftain.
What did you see in there?
I saw Gwyn dead. And she told me it was my fault.
Important dialogue here, chat.
Reardon.
That thing, whatever it was, wore my face. It spat lies, of course. A dirty trick. Nothing more.
Would that such were true. But the Shamac only knows the lies we tell ourselves.
I love the writing in this game.
A disquieting thought.
And you, Gwyn?
I saw the Emperor.
Lying.
Of Azrael.
Liar.
He told me he'd conquered all of Varroa. And then we fought.
You really are your father's daughter, you know that?
You've been through much today.
Hey, yeah, and Rex.
Would that you had time to rest and reflect on this trial. Alas, I suspect you've other concerns.
You'd be right. We completed the trial. Now, we meet the Shamac.
And there he is!
It's here!
It's awe-inspiring. The Lord of Waters.
Hey there, big guy.
Children of Sildarin.
Oh, that's a good playthrough, yeah, enjoy.
It's in my head.
I am Shamac, Lord of Purity, Clarity, and Truth. You come seeking answers. I will grant them.
Lord Shamac, if you'll forgive my bluntness, we've been asked to slay you.
This I know. You wish to know why.
Yes, I mean, I know why they asked, but the things they've told us, are they true?
It is true. In rage and despair have I lashed out at your kind. I have killed many. I will perhaps kill many more.
But why? They trust you. They believe in you with all their hearts and souls. Everything they do for you. Why do you turn them away? Why do you repay their devotion with pain?
You speak of mortal motives to an immortal being. I am not a man. I am nature. I am the rising tide. I am the waves that crash upon the shore.
Guru from DBZ Abridged vibes from Shamac. No, these adventurers are here to slay me. Kick their asses. Yeah, the Shamac is basically a kraken, but it's like a godly kraken. It has actual magic powers. So the whole last level that we just did was all basically a vision quest that we were collectively being afflicted by, subjected to, however you want to think about it, due to the kraken as a test, or due to the Shamac as a test. Same difference, really. And now it's confronting us directly.
We don't understand. What happened? Why did you change your ways?
There has been a shift, disharmony, chaos. The chill wind of death cuts through Varroa like blades, carving your land to ribbons, biting into my heart.
Disharmony? What do you mean?
I cannot say.
You cannot say? What a load of bull! You said it yourself! You're the Lord of Truth!
Of truth, yes. Not of knowledge. I know only that truth which my waters touch. Beyond my shores lies but darkness.
So you'll kill us because of the imbalance. Are we to blame for this disharmony?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Regardless, I seek no retribution. When wave meets shore, it returns to me carrying blood. This blood is no water. I've no dominion over its flow.
Then, you're saying you aren't in control of your actions?
Never have I been. I am nature. I do not act. I simply am.
I think I understand.
Have you found the truth you seek?
Almost. I have one last question for you.
Ask.
The trial, the things you showed us, were those really our deepest fears?
You know this to be true, child of Sildarin. Why seek answers you already hold?
Because she wishes they weren't true.
Thank you, Lord of Waters. We are honored to have heard your voice.
Seeker of truth, you must choose now the path you will walk. Let that path be true to you.
And if that means we decide to kill you?
Then I will fight, as nature has always fought man. One of us will sink into the deep, and the other shall be proven true. And you, child of shadow.
Child of Shadow?
Yes, old friend. I am here.
Do not deny the truth of your heart. To live in doubt is to live not in shadow, but in darkness. You know that of which I speak.
I do. I will heed your words.
I grow weary. Return from the depths, children. I seek now to return to the realm of dreams, to the sole respite from the keening cry. Farewell, seekers of truth.
I had hoped that perhaps I could escape his notice.
What does he mean by Child of Shadow?
I know not. He has always referred to me as such. Perhaps he refers to my blindness, that I see only in shadows. He's never told me.
So, what now? You heard what he said, didn't you? He can't control himself. He could kill again.
Halron, you knew this, didn't you?
I knew parts of it. I have been unable to speak to the Shamac in some time. This is the first time in years.
And yet you said nothing?
Apologies.
Did nothing?
I am afraid. He is a god to many. But to me, he's just my friend.
Oh.
One who is sick and has lost his way.
I really like Halron.
I know not which is the greater kindness. To show him mercy, that he might one day heal. Or to end him. That he shan't fall any further.
Careful now. He has very real power, and we have no idea what his death could entail. We could just make the situation worse.
That's true.
I suppose you're right. And we don't know if there's a way to help him return to normal.
Big decision
Can
coming,
we
chat.
really risk all of Nausea to save one man?
Pay attention.
One fish?
Gwyn, he beseeched you to make the choice. I dare not defy his wish, even had I the answers myself. But, having taken your measure, I trust you. Whichever choice you make, I will follow. I swear it.
Okay. Here we go. Chat. We're going to set up a little bit of a poll. This will be on YouTube. I will, however, keep track of what people are saying on Twitch as well. I don't know if I can set up a poll on Twitch. But we're going to do a little bit of a poll, as we always do, to see what folks think we should do here. And then I will factor in the votes that are on Twitch as well. So, our choices here, before I go to make the poll. Kill the Shamac, join with Elena's forces and defeat the beast before it causes any more damage. This is our original mission. We'll get 1,500 gold, or 15,000 gold, I should say, Fortitude Elixir, and a katana. Or we can save the Shamac, fight against Elena's forces, and allow the Shamac to rest peacefully in its own time, for which we will get a Luck Elixir, 4 gems, and a Mauler Axe. Make your choice. I'm going to set up a poll right now. Of course, OBS is acting up. Give me one moment. All right. Kill the Shamac? Question mark. Yes or no? Start poll. All right. And just say if you want to kill the Shamac or spare it in Twitch chat, and I will count that into the poll here. At least Shamac helps you later in the story, unlike other options. Not that useful as he tries. Yeah, so that is an interesting thing. I will give people the chance to vote while I catch up on chat. Upcoming character that you get is my favorite tank in the game. If you're talking about Halron, that's an interesting suggestion. He's certainly not a tank to me. I like him far more as a healer, but doesn't have to be. Only thing so far I don't like is that your choices have no or barely any consequences. Choices don't matter much, or so I heard. That makes it a bit less fun. The big thing about choices is what rewards that you get. However, there are definitely narrative impacts. There's actually narrative questions that I have based on endings that I've gotten that in talking with Chip, he was like, oh yeah, you have to choose some different options over the various different choices across the whole game to find out some of the information that you get hints about, but you don't get the full picture of. So I don't know what effect, if any, that might have going into the future, but there are definitely some narrative impacts. The story still goes where it's going to go, but there's a little bit more impact from some of these choices than you might expect, which is nice. Which I'm now realizing is exactly what Jake just said. Okay. Yeah, Howran is great. I love Howran. Sushi time IMO. But let him live. I already let him live, so kills octopus-shaped fish ass. Kill him, I chose live. Pirate lady, you mean waterlogged corpse? Howran Juggernaut is amazing. Fair, fair. Chad is very bloodthirsty. I mean, that's true. God, if the game could stop tabbing me out, that'd be great. We actually have a bunch of kills in Twitch chat right now. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Let me tally this up really quick. So, looking at this. Wow. Yeah. Guys. With the combined YouTube and Twitch chat, y'all want to kill the Shamac. It's already 53% on YouTube. And everyone in Twitch chat wants me to kill it. So we're going to kill it. I am a man of my word. Time to kill the fucking Shamac. It is sushi night tonight, boy. Let's go. This is very interesting because I spared the Shamac when I played the game myself. So, all right. We're killing the Shamac. You voted for this.
The Shamac may not be a malicious creature, but the threat it poses is too great to ignore. The Najin people deserve better than to live only at the whims of a self-described force of nature.
You are right. I may have respected the Shamac once, but that noble creature is gone. Replaced now by something else entirely.
It's tied on YouTube, Daniel, but everyone on Twitch also voted to kill it, and that tipped the vote. So, is what it is, man. Is what it is.
We've little time to waste. Admiral Elena wants to sail at dawn, and she'll be expecting us.
Twitch is a bunch of savages. Yeah, it sounds about right for Twitch.
They say he threatens the city itself now.
Well done, everybody.
There's no telling how much time we have before its madness takes him once more.
Then, I don't suppose you've got a boat.
We do, and we should hurry back. Captain Ford will be wondering what's taking so long.
Saxon?
You look shaken.
Oh, nah. Don't mind me. Just freaked out.
You saw something down there, didn't you?
Yeah. Some of those phantoms, they were familiar. I grew up with some of them.
Townsfolk from Haven. I recognized a few faces too. Old friends from Caliban. It was unnerving.
They were cool to me for a long time, but it still feels wrong. Wrong to be afraid, and wrong to...
Hello? All right. I think we're back. I do believe we're back. Apologies, chat. Apologies. We should be good here. I think. One moment. Hold the phone. The game is currently not working with my headset. Oh no, the stream is silent for everybody. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Shamac is fighting back the stream. You did this, chat. Now, stream is still here. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Sound off if y'all can hear me. Type some the Shamac will live or something in the chat. I don't know. Just trying to make sure that everything is functional here. According to OBS, you guys should be able to hear me. We can hear you. All right, good. For some reason, I'm not getting game sound, and you guys aren't either, which is interesting. Not entirely sure why that would be the case. Hold. Interesting. I think all the sound settings switching around glitched the game out. So we will, I guess I will narrate the following scene. Here you are. And once I have the chance to save and reload or whatever, then we will continue having the game talk to us. But until then, I guess I'm back to narrating like we're playing Suikoden. So I can't even begin to try to mimic these voice actors, so I'll just do what I can. They were cruel to me for a long time, but it still feels wrong. Wrong to be afraid and wrong to... Hello, control? Oh.
Wrong to have enjoyed it. To enjoy fighting them. To enjoy... You know what I mean.
Okay. We do not have music, but we do have VA, so I will just continue, and then I'll catch up on chat. Here we go.
I do, yeah. That'd be a troubling thought.
We're supposed to be heroes in the Order, right? Am I really cut out for this?
How do you feel about it now?
Sickened. That's not who I want to be.
Not who you want to. That's right. That's what matters most.
Arthur? You feeling okay?
I think you might be helping me more than I'm helping you. Look, we all have parts of ourselves that we don't want to confront. If you can face that part of you and say, I can do better, then that's probably half the battle right there. The you want to be, striving to be that guy. That's what counts. I think at least. Now come on. We shouldn't keep Ford and the crew waiting.
Right. The you want to be.
Nice. Oh, this is going to be a very, very interesting follow-up chapter here, chat. All right, let me catch up with you guys really quick now that the chaos has ended. Good Lord. My apologies. I accidentally kicked out my mic cord, and then that just broke everything, and like, oh God. Okay. Doing polls now. I swear you were on the same dock/bridge when I left. Yes. We were at the start of the chapter, and then we were at the end of the chapter when you came back, Riley. And then, yep, the sound troubles. Yep, Shamac is fighting back the stream. I think we should have voted for the Shamac to live. We can hear you. Very good. Controlling you at this point. Some impressive mimicry? Oh, well, thank you, Rex. Titanium for DLC VA work. I would love to. Thank you, Jake. I try. I'm nowhere near a professional, but I do enjoy doing it. It's very fun. It is very fun to do voices and like actually sound like different characters. So, issues between desk and chair. Hell yeah, absolutely. The old 6-inch problem. Yep, definitely. VA is probably the more important part. I mean, that's true. That's absolutely true. So I'm glad I got it all fixed. All right. We can now proceed. Holy. All right. Where's my controller? So, we successfully completed everything on that mission, which is pretty nice. We now have a katana, which is actually a pretty awesome weapon. Any of our sword-wielding characters are going to want this. It's got good power, good accuracy, no crit, a little heavy, but going to be a solid all-around option. We'll probably wind up going on Alden, honestly. He just wants the accuracy and the power more than anything else. Plus, the weight is actually good because it makes him less likely to double or more likely to be doubled, which means more reflector shield damage on the enemy. So that's really nice. Zanelle could maybe want the repeater, but I think she really just wants the raw damage. So this will probably go on somebody else. Maybe Gwyn. Gwyn might want it, honestly. Because right now, she's dealing with the Rune of the Colossus, which is, like, fine, but, I mean, it, maybe. Tom, you're more in tune with the gaming community than me, but do you know if there's been any news on an AC6 DLC? Nada. Absolutely nothing. Everything we've heard out of FromSoft recently has been, I can't remember the, like, Battle Royale, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Nightblade, Night Song, that's coming out. And then the Duskbloods. That's everything we've heard out of FromSoft thus far. More likely than not, we're getting nothing else for AC6 at this point. But I would not be surprised if within a year or two they announced AC7. Because it did do really, really well. Night Rain, yes, thank you. No, Jake, you're allowed to talk and chat. It's fine. People are allowed to chip in, even if someone asks me a question. Y'all give your thoughts, give your opinions. That's what the point of chat is. I'd rather have everybody communicating and having fun, chatting with each other, than just talking to me specifically. Y'all are here together with me, which means you should all interact with each other. If they could get you to VA a character in the DLC, that'd be amazing. I have talked with Chip about it, honestly, because I do really want to do VA work. But I know I'm nowhere near trained. And the big thing is I don't have a setup for it. Like, I've got my studio mic, which is fine. But for that really high quality VA work, you need, like, a proper booth and everything. And I don't have that. So, I would love to. It would be phenomenal. It would be so much fun. But, more likely than not, it's not going to happen. And that's fine. Because I want people who are actually talented and, like, have practice and have skills and have, a proper setup for it to be the ones to contribute to these games, because they are already phenomenal, and having continuous, incredibly strong VA work will just make them stronger. Absolutely. And they don't need me for that. Mostly need soundproofing, which I do have, and my, what's the word? Not cabinet. Not nook. Closet. There we go. I don't know why that was so hard for me to think of. My closet that I have in my studio would actually be a pretty decent, like, recording box, basically. I would just have to shift some stuff around and get my actual, my eggshell foam that I have set up in there, and then it would actually be a decent spot for it, but... Alright. So as far as other stuff that we got here, we did get a bunch of materials. We got a Might Elixir, which is probably just going directly on Valeria or Eve. The funny thing about Eve is that she's actually pretty far behind Valeria right now. Valeria only has 2 less HP. Then she's got almost twice as much might. She's got just as much speed. More dex. Less defense, but that's fine. More fortitude, more mastery, and less luck. I mean, they're both good, but I feel like I'd rather go all in on one of them, and right now Valeria feels like the option for that. The thing is, Eve does have access to Slayer, which Valeria does not. So I might honestly wind up wanting to give this might to Eve and then just use both of them. I'll probably hold off. I'll hold off for now. As far as other stuff that we can buy, we've got plenty of essence, all that type of good stuff. Which, man, that gave me a thunderbolt to the brain. StarCraft 2 to Haka essence. And all the Zerg, the Primal Zerg essence. It was not what I was going for, but it triggered a memory in my brain. We have bonds that we can do. We have abilities that we can upgrade. Everyone's doing pretty good in terms of stats and all that good stuff. So let's do some bonds. We'll do some ability upgrades. Maybe like some weapon stuff, and then we'll probably start to wrap up. So, let's start with some bonds, shall we? Zanil with Kamari. Ooh. Zanil, I have a question for you, and you will answer. How ominous. You needn't take such a tone with me. If the question has merit, I will, of course, answer freely. You will answer, regardless of its supposed merit, for it pertains to your potential as a leader of our people. Ah, I see. Ask away, then. You possess an uncanny passion for your cause. Few can maintain such fervor and such focus for such a length of time. I must know what inspires such dedication in you. This strength of conviction has a source, and I aim to find it. Why? So you can destroy it? Answer. You should have no need of my answer, for my reasons are self-evident. Simply look around you. Look at where we stand today. Had we not met the Order, we would never have come to such distant lands, met such disparate peoples, learned such valuable perspectives. In fact, were it not for them, our very world may have been destroyed. We opened our hearts to them, and they delivered salvation. Welcoming in the rest of Varroa can only strengthen our people further. This, I do not doubt. You misunderstand. You are attempting to prove me wrong. I do not care. I asked for the source of your conviction. Had you possessed this knowledge before you set your course, perhaps I would accept this as an answer to my question. You did not. I had no need to. The truth of my cause was self-evident, and time has only vindicated my beliefs. I would still ask you this question, even had time proven you wrong. I want to know why. Why, and why you? Because I wish to make the world a better place, and because nobody else will. But you are not the only one seeking to strengthen the Wield. Your path was chosen for a reason. Ponder this. You cannot serve my Wield if you cannot serve yourself. Prove to me that you can do both. Very well. If I must do this to earn your trust. You have already earned my trust, Zanil. I only want you to deserve it. Very good. Very, very good. Little bit of dialogue there. I like that one a lot. Woohoo! All right, next up. Saxon and Reardon. These ones are always fun. Oh! That was a gold conversation. Never mind. All right, moving on. This, however, is also gold. Gwyn and Eve. Ah, this should be fun. Say, Eve. Got a sec? Why? You got a job for me, or are you just here to flap your gums? The latter. If you're going to be working with us, I gotta know what your deal is. After all, if Ren thought you were a liability, who's to say you won't be one for us? At least make it quick. I didn't agree to be interrogated, you know. You've got no right. Don't make me pull rank on you. I hate having to do that. Just answer a few questions for me, yeah? I already said to make it quick, and you're already wasting my time. Right. Well, why don't you tell me what you and Ren actually did together, before and after things went south? That'll be easy, because things never went south. Ren just went soft on me. I've been equal parts his student and his servant for my whole life, and I would never betray that. Even before I met him, I was an assassin. I was so young I barely remember, but we had the same target. I beat him to it, but only barely. And he took me in. He taught a child to kill. I already knew how. He knew he wasn't going to be able to stop me. Better to guide me instead. Why? Is that a shock to you? Just wouldn't expect that of a friend of father's, is all. Why not? Did he not teach you much the same? That's different. I was taught to fight, not to murder. It's all the same, and you know it. Anyway, we weren't murderers. We killed in the name of Inaleth. You think praying to the god of justice changes what you did? Not any more than praying to the god of war would for you. So you were alone then, before you met him? I was. He practically raised me. Once, I would have said he was like a father to me. It must be awful being thrown out by a father like that. I'm sorry. I don't want your pity. I want to be done answering questions. So, what went wrong between you two? I killed the wrong people. Fellow assassins who killed for gold or infamy. The unjust using justice's tools. And Ren disagreed with my methods. Is that enough for you? The unjust, huh? Well, thanks for your time. I'll get out of your hair for now. Good. I have better things to do anyway. Right. I'm sure you do. Spicy conversations, man. It is funny, though, when I'm reading a conversation between two female characters, like, I am not very good at most female voices. At least here we have Reardon to give me a little bit of respite. Finally caught up to you. Somebody's in a rush to disappear on me. You're not getting sick of our little chats, are you? Sorry, Val, it's not that. Just had a lot on my mind lately. Mm-hmm. I wonder how much of those are thoughts about yours truly, Should I guess? I'll stop, sorry. No, it's... I gotta be less of a stick in the mud here. I'm spoiling your fun. Here. You can go ahead and guess, alright? But I'm warning you, the answer may... It's no fun at all if you're not into it, Reardon. Don't force it for my sake. Thanks. Appreciate it. I just kind of suck today. I didn't come here just to make saucy jokes, you know? I mean, that's what we do together, but I came here for you. You did? Mm-hmm. You need to talk about whatever it is that's bugging you. Nah, I mean, it's just... It's silly, you know? Just ticked off of my dad again. Lame, right? Told you I suck today. The Grandmaster must be a tough act to follow. Are you managing okay? Well enough, yeah. It's just tough. I mean, he expects so much from me, and I'm doing, well, the best I can, I guess, but like I said, sucks. It's funny. I almost envy that. That's so. I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like sometimes nobody's got any expectations of me. Like, maybe they don't think of me at all. To them, I'm just Val. No more, no less. Huh. I think I understand, but is being just Val really so bad? I kind of like her. I thought I told you not to force it. I'm not. Honest. If you say so. For whatever it's worth, I think you're doing a great job. Damn whatever the Grandmaster says. You shouldn't let somebody else's expectations control how you act. Thanks, Val. That means a lot. Do you have to force it often when we flirt? Are you sure you want me to answer that? I do. Sometimes. More often than I'd like. And a lot more lately. Can you promise me you'll be honest next time? Honest? I guess I promise, but Val, forced or not, I always mean everything I say to you. Wait. What? Wait! I should get going. Talk to you later, Val. Everything? That's a fun one. That is a very fun one. I like that one a lot. Oh, I'm not at all up to date on what you guys are talking about in chat. Oh, you guys are talking about Three Houses waifus. All right. All right. Here's the definitive top 5, and I don't care what anybody else has to say about it. We'll go from lowest to highest, all right? All right? Y'all ready for this? I don't know if y'all are ready for this, actually, seeing what you guys are saying in chat. Oh, no. Oh, dear. All right. I'll give it to you. Number 5, Byleth. Actually compelling character. I get there's going to be people that don't like the sort of like blank slate character perspective, but like once you do all the routes and you learn everything about her, like Femme Byleth. Definitely a good character. All right. Number 4. What do you think? I'll tell you right now, it's not Edelgard. Nowhere near. Not Dorothea either. None of the bait. There's no bait here, chat. Bring it, bro. Number 4 is very easy. Leone. Easy. Easy. She's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Design. Characterization. Great. Byleth doesn't count. Byleth has a character design and is a character. She counts. She absolutely counts. You look me in the eye. You put Byleth in the DLC outfit where she looks like she's wearing a particular other character's outfit, but with Byleth's overall body shape. You tell me that she isn't in the top 5, because you'd be wrong. Number 3, Shamir. Easy. Have you seen her? Have you talked to Shamir? Ooh! Woohoo! Damn! Shamir's good stuff. Shamir is good stuff right there. Top tier for sure. Not the toppest of tiers, but definitely top tier. Number 2. Number 2. If any of you disagree with me on this one, it's going to be fighting words. It's going to be fighting words. I'm going to tell you that right now. Number 2. Catherine. It's got to be Catherine. Blonde, tanned, tomboy, sword fighter, devoted woman who kicks ass, fights hard, trains hard, drinks hard. You're goddamn right she's number 2. Absolutely. Catherine is near the top. Not quite the top, but she's one rung below. And number 1. I regret to inform you all that if you don't have this fine woman as your number 1 top slot, you're absolutely doing it wrong. She's sad. She belongs to the Golden Deer. Her hair is blue, and boy, howdy if she just ain't the best damn character in Fire Emblem in terms of personality and design. It is Marianne, baby! Oh, if I could bring one character to life. Marianne. Easy. Done deal. No question. Sold. Ship it. Sell it. Seal it away. Pack it in, boys. It's done. Nobody else has any right to try to gainsay me on this. Marianne is the #1 waifu in the entirety of Fire Emblem, potentially the entirety of gaming, and I will fight any and all of you who try to tell me that I'm wrong. Absolutely. Absolutely. Petra's great and all, but she leans a little too hard into the dumb, like, oh, I'm not from here type of thing. I don't understand the customs. No. We love a tired, sad waifu around here. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, maybe it's telling. I'm also a Rey simp if we're talking about Evangelion, and I just did binge all 4 of the rebuild movies in the last 30-ish hours. Rey's the #1. Marianne, very similar energy. Very similar. You know, Petra top 5 has raised my ire to the roof. Petra, too much of a one-trick pony. Hilda, way too try-hard. Literally could never once put trust in the girl. None at all. Absolutely not. Me still thirsting after my trash wife, Manuela. Manuela definitely comes in #6 for me. Manuela's pretty great. Have you seen Petra post time skip in a dancer outfit? Like, come on, Tom. Have you seen Marianne post time skip in a dancer outfit? Like, come on, Mage General 69. I can raise you this one, sir. I can absolutely raise you this. Absolutely. Marianne sure is great for top 5. I don't know. Y'all haven't seen the light. You don't understand. One day you will. One day you will. I promise you that. Also, Ray Asuka debate. What is it, 30 years by now? I mean, technically, but then, like, you throw Mari in, and, like, definitively Mari is the best of the 3. No doubt. But Hilda's the opposite of a tryhard. In her personality, yes, but in her design, oof. Oh, all right. Had to throw a little bit of chaos in there. Also, I should follow up on Twitch chat, because I'm sure people are probably freaking out there too. Or not. Fair enough. Everyone's bitching about waifus in YouTube chat. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. As far as rings are concerned, while I leave chat to stew in their own misery over how correct I am, let's see. What options do we have? I definitely want to make our command caption better. Maybe we'll take the lava ring on Zanil for sure. And then we're going to take the air ring as well, because that'll make her pet commands stronger. For Zuhair, we're definitely going to want to get some rings for him. We don't have any more mats at the moment, but he's been absolutely kicking ass, so we're definitely going to lean into that. He's probably going to go directly into Link King's Godfrost build, so we may as well give him the Fortitude buff, honestly.
I just can't stop getting better.
Beyond that, ability upgrades, we definitely want to upgrade Repulsor Shield. We'll get the mana reduction. Easy peasy. Zanil, Command Capuchin, wants the damage mastery scaling. Done. Arthur wants a Lunar Reeve upgrade. Mastery scaling. Easy, easy. He's also probably going to want Mastery scaling for Ancient Writ for more mana gifted. Licky Lasso on Eve. We want the range increase. No question. Howran for healing, yes. Okay. Duration of the ability for more healing overall is huge. That's pretty much everything for healing at the moment. Howran, I think, is just going to be staying, honestly, as a Wave Seer. He's very good at the job. And I've never really used him before, so I'd like to use him now. And I think that's probably pretty good. We really only have one character using swords right now, huh? Alright, I'll probably switch that around for Alden on the next one. So I do want to see what rune options we have for the katana. It's generally going to be better for him. I just want to take a little bit of stock before I spend the money on like taking runes out and stuff. So, yeah, this has been very, very fun. This has been a very, very good chat in general. But I think, guys, I'm going to have to wrap this one up here, unfortunately. I said about 3-4 hours, and it is about that time. I do have work in the morning, unfortunately. I may potentially try to squeeze a stream in tomorrow. More likely than not, it's not going to happen because I have to make a video, and then I have a couple of meetings I got to do and stuff like that. But if I can, I certainly will. And if not, then we'll definitely be streaming Suikoden on Friday for the finale of that. So you can look forward to that. But I think for now, it's a shame we only got through one chapter, but it was a very fun chapter. We had a lot of good discussion in there as well. So I'm pretty happy with it in terms of the stream. For now, guys, we are going to wrap this one up here. Thank you all for the discussion. Thank you all for the chatting. Thank you all for everything else. Very much a pleasure to have you here, as always. Give someone in Twitch mod roles. You getting bots in chat. Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it. Don't worry, we're wrapping up here. I can probably go to mod really quick, actually. Oh, God, doing this on mobile is a pain in the ass. Don't worry. We're just going to wrap up here. We're going to wrap up here. And then when we come back for next time, I'll have someone at least modded in Twitch chat. For now, guys, thank you all for being here. I do very much appreciate it. And when we return, we will either be playing some more Dark Deity or we'll be wrapping up the finale of Suikoden 1. So look forward to that one way or the other. Until then, of course, my name has been Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Leg Man. I do hope that you all have a very, very good night. Stay safe and healthy out there, everybody. And remember, be good to each other, y'all. Peace!